On the Bright Side is brought to you by Uno, a brand committed with the future.
It was so crazy. The radiologist was like, oh my God, it's 3. And then the dad wanted to faint. It was so hectic.
You would have think that in an AC room you don't sweat. But my gosh, I like if I'm in a sauna.
You're looking at a wall of empty Enfamil containers that fed the new additions to the Alberto Murillo family. But wait, that's also with breast milk. Because 3 months ago, Jennifer Alberto became a new mom to not 1, not 2, but 3 babies.
At the beginning, the morning sickness was horrible. But after that came the cravings, which was, I was like, yay, I can eat whatever I want. And then time went by and my belly got super huge. I remember sometimes I would sit down and my belly would reach almost to my knees. But it was really big. If I wore a dress before pregnancy, during the pregnancy it would fit me like basically almost like a crop top. Yeah, so the belly was really big.
The belly is now gone and is replaced with 3 infants to take care of. So, what does a day in the life of a mom with newborn triplets look like?
Well, every day is different. Every day is a different baby having a tantrum. But usually in the mornings, I would feed them, breastfeed them. Well, 2 of them, and then the one that's like less fussy and still sleeping, then I would give him a bottle. But then after that, when they eat, then they usually go back to sleep.
The less fussy one is Ryan. In fact, while mom and dad were busy feeding his impatient brothers, he casually lay on the side waiting for his turn, and even smiled proudly at his parents working as a team to attend to their newfound jobs.
In the beginning, when one would cry, then one would wake up the other 2. So then 3 of them would be crying. But as the days went by, we learned how to like deal with them. Like, for example, we would put them on a pillow and then just have the 3 bottles ready so that when they're ready to cry, just give them and then they eat and then they just go to sleep after or change their diaper and what's not.
These days, the ringleader for crying is usually Davian. His brother Nathan provides moral support with some added fussing too. But their grandmother, Myrna, lends a helping hand to lighten the load.
I come every Sunday, Tuesday, my dear, sometime in the night. When I tell like Sunday, me happy. 3 of them know me. When come, oh, happy.
Raising triplets would require the premium package if there was a manual for motherhood. It requires energy and a whole lot of patience. Brenda Kidd knows this feeling. Her first kid was 1 year old when she learned that 3 more kids were on the way.
It was devastating, if I can say that. I mean, because this was in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. I had the ultrasound at BJ had just turned 1 year. And when I went to the doctor and the doctor examined me and said 1 and then 2, and I held his hand. I said, Doc, please don't find any more.
No more.
But he called the nurse and he said, nurse, come here. Isn't this another one? And I was like, no. But that was it.
Suddenly, a family of 3 turned into a family of 6. But the set of triplets, 2 girls and a boy, changed kids' outlook.
At first, it was, all I could see was the work. Oh, this is so much work. I'm so tired. And one day I remember going out, and when I came home, all 3 ran to me, Mommy, Mommy, Mommy. And one brought my slippers and one brought some water and so on. And it was like the Lord said to me, you only think of the work, what about the love? Mm-hmm. It's 3 times the love too, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, and so after that I was able to accept it and go. And this was one day they had Mommy on the floor. We had to be playing. So this was one of the times that you really felt the love, you know, and could appreciate that.
3 times the love.
3 times the love.
And like Kid, Jennifer also experiences this multiplied love.
I want to be able to raise them humbly, to the best of my ability, ensure that they have proper education, everything that they possibly need, but obviously try to spoil them then and there. But just basically raise them happy boys, respectful, humble.
I always take the verse of scripture that says children are a gift from the Lord. And if you take your children as a gift and cherish them like how you would cherish any gift, you know, then that is doing something that is pleasing to God. And you should see them come up growing, loving you, loving people, loving God most of all.
Ryan, Davian, and Nathan.
Looking on the bright side, I'm Sabreena Daly.
On the Bright Side was brought to you by Uno, a brand committed with the future.
From now on, when you visit Uno, you will experience an A+ power in all fuels. Dynamax has evolved into Dynamax Plus. The new formula with the ultimate technology and additives provides an A+ power and A+ performance. Dynamax Plus, available in diesel, regular and premium. Try it today and reach further. Uno, a different energy.